In this video, we'll find out if the tips I've given you for the Rafa Festive 500 actually work. Well, yeah, frankly, I am surprised at making a second video, because I made a video for a few friends and a club, and somehow 4,000 people have ended up watching it. What I've decided to do is to try and film and edit every day what I do, so that you don't get some sort of glamorized version of finishing the Festive 500. It's Christmas Eve. I have no idea yet whether I'll finish the Festive 500 or not, but if I do, you'll see how I do it, and if I don't, then you'll know why. It's now 11 o'clock and it's warming up a little bit, but it was 0 degrees when I got up this morning and from my intended ride. So in fact, I didn't start out here on the road, I started indoors. I'm on my way to meet two of my friends from the club who are going to help drag me around this first day, and hopefully we'll stick to my tip of going long on day one so we can get some extra miles in the bank. These two guys are fitter, they ride faster, they ride further than me. So an extra tip for you: if you are going to make friends, for goodness sake, find ones that are better than you. Well, here's the challenge straight away on day one. I started out riding with two of my friends. We've had to part company after just 15 kilometers. I can't ride their pace, and I really don't want to hold them up. It's horrible when you feel like you're the one who's kind of holding everybody up and perhaps spoiling their ride, particularly on a day like today when everybody's got limited time to get out and get their first bit done. So we've parted company. I'm going to ride on, but I'll ride slower. I'll still get my 62k done. Maybe a little bit more if I can, because you know, one of my tips is always to go longer on day one, but that day longer might just mean an extra 10 kilometers because it'll make a difference. I'll keep going though. To cross or not to cross? Oh, going through that water early on was a mistake. Just because I could go through it doesn't mean I should have done. I've now got frozen blocks of ice on my feet, so I'm 10k ahead for today. That's 10k less tomorrow. By going that little bit longer, I cut down tomorrow's ride and make it possible to do a really short ride tomorrow and still be on target. So that's ride 2 for the day done. 58k outdoors, 36k indoors, so 94k for the day. You might argue I should have gone out and done the last 6k to round it up to 100, but I'm happy with 94. It's cold out, I'm freezing, my feet are soaked from them going through the river, and I'm 30k ahead of schedule, so bang on. 'Twas the morning of Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, except for the idiot sneaking out to get on Zwift first thing in the morning before everybody else woke up. Novelty cycling jersey? Check. Santa's sack full of presents? Check. Time for outdoor ride number 2.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Merry Christmas. There you are, Santa's elf. Oh, just coming to the end of day 2 outdoor ride. Just passed through 35k, so that gives me 50 something for the day, so I'm over 150 for the first 2 days. Pretty much on target. I think I put too much effort into getting fully hydrated last night. Good morning, it's day 3 of the Rafa Festive 500. This is in fact ride 6 though. Out this morning with number 2 son. Gonna get in another 35 or 40k, having done some indoor kilometers this morning. The fields where we live are still flooded. This has gone down a lot since yesterday. The water yesterday was up to the bottom of that bridge. Just passed through the 200k mark. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling very tired. Fatigue and boredom I find are the 2 things that are really hard challenges once you get going. So it helps to have company.
You calling me boring?
Not calling you boring, no. This is son number 2, Michael. The occasional bike rider when I can persuade him to. Last year we rode from Hamburg back to home in Warwick, where we live, just about 1,000 kilometers, riding through Germany and Holland and then a bit of Belgium on the way to home. So just a bit of reminiscing now. Stopped to have a quick look at the lake that didn't exist 3 days ago. That is a lot of flooding. It's 40k outdoors today and 28 indoors first thing this morning, so 68 for the day. So I'm well over the 200 mark for the 3 days and bang on target, thanks to my younger son keeping me company for the day. Otherwise it would have been a bit of a drag. Let's see what day 4 brings. Hope you're going well on your rides. Well, good morning on day 4. I have just gone through 11k, which means I'm over halfway on the Festive 500, so I've just got over 250k, so I'm on target. Loads of people give up at halfway or just before halfway on the Festive 500. Day after day starts to become tiring and draining, and you wake up and your legs are tired and maybe you don't feel like it, maybe you've got family visiting or something like that. Keep with it. Stick with it. If you've got over 200k, you can get it to that halfway point. You will make it happen, and you will feel a real sense of achievement when you get to the end and you've got in your 500k. This is ride number 8 for me. I really have been breaking it down into smaller and smaller chunks, and as you can see on this ride, I'm accompanied by my wife. Hello everybody.
Happy Christmas.
Coffee and bikes, cafe that knows its target audience. 63k down, so I'm done on the outdoor ride, and it's only 4 miles to home. Every bit counts. So tagging on a bit extra, and I've met Ian.
Hello.
From Kenilworth Knackers. Nice,
Hello there.
nice club name. And that's added another 10, 15k onto my ride. Ah, how good was that? Met a bloke I've never met before and managed to get in an extra 10k riding just we were just chatting together, all because of my habit of saying hello to everybody on a bike. And he was riding a Bianchi Infinito, which is my other bike. Beautiful thing. I'm going to finish on 100k for the day. Happy days. So 4 days done, 4 days to go. I'm halfway through and I've got 323k in the bank so far. Feeling quite good about that actually, considering there were a couple of harder sessions. I've made good tactical use of the indoor trainer as well, considering the weather here has been so cold. I've only got 177k to go, which I feel should be really doable in the 4 days left. Might have to do some more of those kilometers indoors. But for all of you who've subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, if you're following the tips, which ones have worked best, and how many kilometers you've got in the bank. And if you've subscribed and you haven't quite got to the 250 mark yet, don't give up. It's still doable within the next 4 days. You just have to break it down. Maybe break it down into 2 rides a day, which is what I've been doing. But don't give up.